What's up, guys? So before I get to the masks, let me just explain why I'm doing the masks. So me and Gene were planning on going out today until we saw the weather last night. That's going to be shitty today. Right now it's 44 degrees and really shitty out. Now, yesterday, Tuesday, and Monday, beautiful. 70s, upper 60s, low 70s. I think it was like 78 here yesterday. Beautiful. So it's going to be shitty all day today. So Gina's laying in bed. She goes, you know what, tomorrow? I'm going to do the room. She can all clothes together, like stuff to wash, stuff she don't want no more. We're going to put in bags together. We're going to dump tomorrow. I'm like, you know what? You're going to do the room. I'm going to go downstairs and clean out the utility room. And she goes, all right, have fun. I've been out of it a little over 3 hours, probably closer to 3.5 now. So I figured, let me come down here and get my masks out. And here they are. So, I'll do the two on the floor first. This is my Jason mask. You saw the costume I wore on Halloween. If you go back to the video I made, that's pretty sweet. This is silicone. It's fucking heavy and it's thick. And this is the hole I put in it. The hole was probably, if you go back and watch the video I explained from Valentine's Day, not Valentine's, Valentine's Day. The hole was probably that big prior to me fucking tearing it open. Yeah, big about that. And then I decided, the schmuck, meaning me, I'm like, you know what, let me wear this instead of wearing the latex one. And I grabbed the hole and I pulled down on it. And now the slice is big. And the place I bought it from, they repair them, which is fantastic. And it was originally $100. I'm sitting there, I'm like, fuck. They're going to charge me like $200, $300 to fix it. The guy got back to me, he goes, $150, not a problem. So I actually make sure there's no mold on here. No mold and no gook. They charge you for the gook, and if it got mold on it, they cannot legally ship it back. So, and then it sucks that I don't know anybody in, I fucking forgot what state they're in. They're not nowhere near me. It's like a southern state. So, hopefully tomorrow I can mail it out. I have the money. So, and this is the mask for actually this is the mask that came with the latex mask. But I love this mask. It fits perfectly for this silicone. And I do with the latex mask is, I don't have hair anymore. I shave my head all the time now. So the latex mask is tight to my, loose to my head. But what I do is, I get a beanie. I got my Michigan Wolverines beanie. And I put that on. And the mask fits perfectly. And then once I put this over it, the mask, nothing moves. It's fucking fantastic. And the only thing I like about this latex one, over this one, it has actual hair. And I should have got the darker one when I ordered this. I should have got the darker gray, not the lighter gray. But it is what it is. So, that's that. Here's my Freddy mask. This mask has been worn a couple. That mask has been worn a lot. This mask has been worn a lot. My friend Kenny loves being Freddy Krueger. Not as heavy as that, but it's there. I guess silicone, when you move, your mouth moves. Hello! There's the hat. See, we do today. My brother's Michael Myers. I'm Leatherface. And this year we do a little Halloween thing. I want to get my friend Kennedy to do Jason. And I want to convince my brother to come out with us. Because he's the fucking party pooper to do Michael Myers. So, and I get to the masks. The silicone. Well, these are two latex and those two are silicone. So this mask right here, I bought this from a place called the Prop Shop in 2009. Me and Gina were living in Passaic at the time. And I wore the fuck out of this thing. 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 15, 16, I switched to Leatherface from the original one. And then 17 on, I was a Leatherface. But the hair is mole hair. And it was really bad. It was falling out. It was all clumpy. There was a bald spot in the back. It looked like my head. And 2 years ago? It was 23, maybe 24? 2 or 3 years ago, I found a guy's browser Facebook. I saw a guy that reholes the masks. He paints them. He rehairs them. And I said, hey, how much to paint and rehole a mask? He's like, oh, it's like $200. That's painting, reholing, everything. That's the whole spiel. So he put new hair on it, which looks really good. And he actually, where'd you get it from? He thought I got it from Trick or Treat Studios. I still got it from the prop shop. He thought the Trick or Treat Studios masks are better. I'm like, yeah, I like them, but this one fits me perfectly. There's no problem, which it does fit me perfectly. It's exact. It's great. So, yeah. So this has been repainted, everything. I got 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember exactly what it was. I got it on my phone. I'll find it. Definitely, at least 2 years ago. Definitely 2 years, maybe 3. That's all I could say. So, this mask is going on 17 years old this summer. I bought it like August, September of 2009. And it was funny, actually. I was waiting to buy it. And I had gotten an email because I joined their website, their thing. And it says, to receive your mask before Halloween, all orders must be placed by X date. It was like 3 days away. And I'm like, fuck. And I bust out. I didn't want to use a credit card, but I had no choice. So it was like, I think it was $199 at the time. I remember. So, and I also have the Dream Sequence mask. That's actually my friend's house. My friend Kenny, who is Freddy Krueger, he wanted to wear a costume. He wanted to wear a costume to school this past Halloween. He had already did Freddy. He wanted to do somebody different. So he said, who should I do? I said, do Michael Myers. It's a simple costume. It's a jumpsuit and the mask. He's like, all right. And he said he scared the fuck out of everyone in his class. It was fantastic. So, but he's a teacher. So, and there's one, he didn't want to do Freddy because he said some girl in his class was doing Freddy. But she wasn't really Freddy. She was like a slutty Freddy, which he said was stupid. So, anyway, that's my Michael Myers mask. Here's my Leatherface mask. I love this fucking mask. The only problem is his hair is supposed to be bunched up, but since it's real hair, which is crazy, the thing is that I have to use hair gel to bunch it up, which I have no problem doing. But if I get any hair gel on the mask, it takes the paint off. So I'm not fucking with it. So I told Gene, I said I'll leave the way it is. It looks good enough like that. I got this April of 2017. I got the costume. I should post a video of me walking. Maybe I'll post it. You know what? I'll actually put it in here right now. I'll actually insert the video real quick now of me walking at a fair. Not this past Halloween, 2014, 24. They do the at the fairgrounds. They did the Haunted Harvest, the food truck, haunted food truck thing, and I was walking. So I'm just gonna pop that Leatherface mask, Leatherface, me walking as Leatherface. I'll pop it in right here, and then you guys can watch that, and then we'll come back over here. So yeah, that video Gina took. I know we were leaving, and I had no idea she was taking a video. I knew people were still coming in because we got there. We didn't get there too early. We didn't get there too late. We kind of got there like the perfect time with people. A lot of people were coming and going. I took like 1,000 pictures out there. It was fucking fantastic. So anyway, so I bought the costume. I want to say early January, before the Super Bowl of 2017. And the guy put up, I think it was like $250 or $300. I don't remember what it was. And the guy's like, back and forth with the guy, and he's like, he only wore it one time for Halloween previously, which was 2016. He wore it once. He says, he said he sold the mask already. I was like, fuck. I'm like, you know what? Let me buy the mask, the costume now, because the last time I had a chance to buy a costume, I didn't do it. And that was 2014, maybe 13. And I kicked myself in the ass for not buying it. And I said to myself, one pops up, I'm going to grab it. And I kept YouTubing and like searching YouTube and Facebook. And there were people like, oh, we make the apron. Okay, what about the gauntlets and the undershirt and the other shirt? And no. So I got the costume. It's fucking beautiful. And then I said, April, me and Gina were doing something. And I got a notification on about something. A new item was listed on eBay. And it was this mask. And the guy had it up for buy it now 5, starting bid 350. So to take the buy it now away, I bid 350, 55. About a minute and a half later, the guy messaged me on eBay. He says, hey, is making sure you're a serious bidder. I was like, I am 1,000% interested in this mask. I said, I am buying it. Don't you worry about it. I will bid whatever. I just took the buy it now away so nobody else would buy it before me. He goes, great idea, blah, blah, blah. He goes, maybe we can make a deal. I'm like, all right. So he wanted $450. I offered $4. He took it. And then $10 shipping. So, but it's probably my favorite costume to wear is probably the Leatherface costume. My most fun costume to wear is Jason, because I love Jason, my favorite horror guy. But my I think the one I scare the fuck out of most people with is this one. So I do need new gauntlets though. The gauntlets are really stretched out. Right now I actually have the sweatbands, the ones that baseball players wear, the long ones. I actually have it Velcroed inside because the things that go around your wrist are so stretched out from me wearing it every Halloween for the last almost 10 years. 9 years now? 9 Halloweens. No, hold on. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. The last 9 Halloweens, I've worn this mask and that costume. Can't wash it. Take all the blood off it. So basically, it's I'll tell you this and I'll get the other masks. So basically, it's a long john t-shirt where the arms from like maybe the elbow, maybe like bicep down is just dirty. And then it's a undershirt, which is some weird color. And it's all, tattered and, bloody and shit. And there's a brown tie and then the apron. And depends where I go. Sometimes I bring a chainsaw. Sometimes I bring the sledgehammer. So this year I told Gina, I said, if I do Leatherface this year, outdoor events, I'm bringing the hammer with the body. If it's an indoor event, I'm bringing that sledgehammer with the pig's head on the hook. And she's like, it's a good idea. So that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm actually going to one. We're going to one 2 weeks from Saturday. Like an hour and change from here. And I already made sure I could wear costumes. Like, absolutely. And there's going to be one like 2 hours from here in October. And I said, hey, it's one of them costumes are allowed. And they says, they're allowed and highly encouraged. I'm like, awesome. This is my costume. And I sent a picture of my Leatherface costume. And they got back to me in like a minute and they said, oh my God, you have to come. And I'm like, I look at Gina, I go, Gina, we got to go now. She's like, all right, we'll go. Because Gina doesn't like, I'll try to keep all Halloween events we do this year. Where I dress up with Michael, Leatherface, Jason. I did Freddy once last year. Scared the fuck out of some girl. She was terrified of Freddy Krueger. And every time I saw her, she kept hiding. So I real quick, I don't want a story. I got behind her. And I was walking toward her, but she had her back to me. And her boyfriend or her husband, I don't know who it was like, and I'm like, I gave a thumbs up. And I got behind her. He goes, let me take a picture of you standing there. And she didn't know I was behind her. And I took my glove and I put it right next to her neck. And she didn't realize it. And I tapped her on the shoulder with it. She turned around and fucking screamed. It was just everybody who can hear her scream was fucking laughing their asses off. And then I took the mask off and I said, look, listen, this mask that I'm wearing makes his face look better. So you should be more scared of what you see now than the actual the silicone mask. Everybody started laughing. I say it all the time. Like when I take the mask off and like little kids are scared. Like, again, I'm going off thing. Last October we went to one and his kid was fascinated with me. So I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him. I took the mask off and I said, imagine he cried when I took the mask off. Everybody started laughing. And I put the mask on, a Leatherface mask, and he was trying. You couldn't see out of it, obviously. He's like a 5-year-old kid, and he was loving it. And the parents were like, "No, thank you, for showing him that it's." I'm like, dude, I do it to every little kid. If a little kid is scared, I take the mask off, and 9 times out of 10, they're like, "Oh, wait a second." But then you get that 10th time when the kid's just as terrified as me with the mask off as is with it on, and the kid's just, now he's traumatized, and he's, 10 years of therapy, and, But yeah, my Leatherface mask. And again, I did the video. Now this is my silicone pinhead mask that I bought in 2021. Never wore it because I can never find someone to play Pinhead. I need someone like 6 foot tall, thin, and the one guy, he was like, "I'll do it," and we were all fucking psyched for it. The pins are plastic. We were all psyched for it. Oh my god, we're gonna do Pinhead finally, and I can't do it. I'm like, fuck. So I have the costume. It's a Paper Magic is the company, and that's the most accurate costume. I have a large and an extra large. I have the glove, double glove. It's a white glove you put on, and you put the black glove over where these three, like, if you can see it on his finger. These 2 fingers. His thumb, yeah. His thumb and his thumb and his pinky are covered, and these 3 fingers are showing. So it's like these white, but these 2 fingers got the white glove and the black on it. So I have that whole thing. I'm actually selling this mask and a Pennywise mask because we're not gonna go crazy anymore. It's just gonna be basically keep it to 4 characters: Freddy, Jason, Michael, Leatherface. So, but I never worn this mask. I had it for 4 years now. It'll be 4 years in August, and it's been on the same thing right here. You see the same head bust thingy since I got it almost 4 years ago. So I'm gonna actually sell this with the costume. And if you guys are interested, I'll be more than happy to sell it to you. So, if you're interested, put your email there and I'll contact you and we'll work out a deal or something. So, but and now the last one. Oh my god, my fucking feet are killing me. This was worn one time. One time when we lived at the house in Wayne, a friend of ours' boyfriend. A friend of ours' daughter's boyfriend, tall. The 1 year was 2020, because 2021 he couldn't do it. That's the guy who was supposed to do it, supposed to be Pinhead, and he couldn't do it. Because that year we had someone to do Pennywise, but he didn't want to wear this mask. He wore the latex one. He said he wouldn't be able to breathe with it on. I'm like, are you a bitch? So 2020, the one kid did it, and we want him next year for Pennywise, and he said, no, I couldn't do it. He had to do something. I don't know what it was, and I could care less at this point in time. So, but this mask's only been worn once. I have the costume. It's a 3X, but it's from Japan. So it's like more like an extra large 2X. I have top, the shirt, the pants, the collar, and the white gloves. And it's perfect. Again, this is all, it's all, up here is all, it's a top-heavy mask. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, hold on, I take that back. This mask was worn twice. I put it on for 5 minutes. So Gina can actually take a picture of it. And I want to do the mouth move and stuff. And Gina's like, oh my God. So, but yeah, anybody's interested, I am selling these 2 masks, silicone, one twice, never worn, one twice, once for 5 minutes and once for Halloween 2020 for about 5 hours, maybe 6 hours. So, if you're saying to yourself, well, why didn't the guy who played Pennywise be Pinhead? Because we would rather have Pennywise than Pinhead because more people know what Pennywise is. I go, so we did the Halloween stuff all the time. I like doing the characters by popularity as opposed to rarity. So obviously, Jason, Freddy, Michael, Leatherface are the most popular, obviously. And then I know Pinhead's popular, but I figured Pennywise at the time, of Chapter 2 had just come out a year prior. And the remake had come out 3 years prior. So Pennywise was fresh, as far as being in the movie. So people knew who Pennywise was. At that time, Pinhead had been a Hellraiser movie in fucking years. So, yeah, and then we did it up here, and we couldn't get people. We didn't even do Pennywise that 1 year. It was just the 4 main ones. My brother's girlfriend's daughter did Annabelle, and a friend of ours' daughter did Sam from Trick or Treat. So, but yeah. So there's Pennywise. Again, selling both of these. These aren't going away. Jason Freddy and Michael Leatherface, staying. They're not going nowhere. Until they need an organ transplant, then they're going to go. But as of right now, those two are being sold. I have the costume, large, extra large paper magic mask costume for him. And it's a 3X, but it's not a 3X. It's like a 2X, maybe a small 2X, big XL costume of him. It's the top, it's the shirt, it's the pants, it's the boots. And the boots are a 12, 13. They're not a 12, 13. They're more like a 10, 11. Again, Chinese. They make things bigger. So it's like a 10, 11, the boot. And the collar, the white collar. So, but there you go, my 6 masks. I have a latex pinhead, a latex Pennywise, a latex original Pennywise, a latex Sam, a latex Chucky. I have my Harry Warden costume, which we couldn't even get anybody to do pinhead. How the fuck am I going to get somebody to do fucking Harry Warden? So, but I do that myself just now with Halloween. I just go out to places and dress up. So, and I have like 15 places saved already for this year, which is fucking crazy. The cool thing is a lot of them are like now, next week. There's 2 in May. There's 1 in June. There's 1 in July. There's, I think, 2 in August. So I'm going to shut my balls off in August. I don't give a fuck. That'll be fucking fun. So, but yeah, again, interested in buying these, drop your email. I have the full costume. And, I'll hook you up. Not hook you up, but we can work out a deal. It'll be great. So, but there you go. My masks. This is what I did today. Cleaned that down here. So, all right, guys. As usual, thanks for watching. See you later.